Okay, as promised, here is my bed. I do not have my sleeping bag up here because I'm still dog and house sitting today. They'll be back around dinner time today and that'll be back up here. But this is what I'm using for my bed. It's a 5-shelf, heavy-duty shelf thing, and it is $40-some at Home Depot. I gave up on the PVC pipe. If you look at the other video, you will see where I just failed with the PVC pipe. Anyway, I had to cut these legs down so many times to get them to a decent height, and I'm still sort of touching my head. So, but I can't go any shorter because I will not have any room underneath to put stuff. I am considering taking this shelf off and just having the legs, but I feel like it won't be as sturdy. I might try it for a few nights and see what happens. But right now I'm over it. So I am thinking that I will get some small drawers to put here on my next paycheck. Walmart sells those really short drawers. They're probably about, I want to say 6 inches high, which would allow me to cut 1 to 2 more inches off these legs. And I'm not too concerned about these getting too short, because if the legs get too short, I can just get PVC pipe that's the same width and get it cut down and cut it down. So I'm not too concerned about that. I don't care at this point. I just want to be comfortable. Let's see. This is my trash bag. Clothing went back into this tower. I did have it hanging. The reason I had to take it off from hanging is I needed somewhere to put the food, and there just was no room. So what I ended up doing with the food, let me turn on the lights. It's still a little hard to see because it's daylight. Let me close this. That might help. There we go. So what I ended up doing with the food, oh my gosh, I hope this is coming out right. I never know which way to turn this camera. I'm going to turn it regular way. And I know that's going to be really small on your screen, but oh well. So what I ended up doing with the food was getting these closet-made shells, which are like $6.80 at Home Depot for a 4-foot one, and I got it cut down. So I took 2 of them and cut them in half, exactly in half. So they are 24 inches, and I have 3 of them here, and I was able to zip tie bins to it. This I will have to get a bungee and zip tie this back further because this is not working. I'm going to zip tie this back so it stays back a little bit. But so I was able to zip tie bins. There's even a bin back there. I zip tied Dollar Tree bins to the Closet Made. The Closet Made itself is hung at the very top with the heavy duty zip ties. And I was able to zip tie pockets that I cut from a pocket organizer from Walmart as well. And so the third one is here. And I got another thing of pockets that had the double pockets from Walmart, and I cut it in half and hung it here. So half and half. So, and this one is hung on top. This one is hung to the Closet Made, zip tied to the Closet Made, which left me room for the toilet to go here because I really wanted the toilet there. I tried the toilet here, but I have to move it to get to my clothing every time, and it was a pain. I do have to do some closures here for the drawers because they've, as you can see, this one flew out the other day and cracked. It flew completely out and hit the floor and cracked. So I have the one drawer that's left from this because it's 2 3-packs, 2 3 drawers, and so I only can fit 4 here because of my height. So I'm gonna go, when I go to work tomorrow, I will switch out the drawer. I'd rather have the broken drawer at work than here in the vehicle. So that's what I'll do. And as far as the sink goes, there's no sink. I just can't do it. So what I've done is I've gotten a cheap stool from Walmart. I put my water on top of it, and when I need a quote-unquote sink, I take this Dollar Tree bin off the top. Ugh, I got it on too well. Okay, I take this Dollar Tree bin off the top, sit it here in front, pour the water to wash whatever cup or dish or what have you. And then when it's not in use, it goes here. I just needed something that was out of my way. And for now, that's going to have to suffice. I tried flip-flopping the toilet and the sink, but the toilet is just so big, it's in the way. This is the best place for it. And I hung the jewelry there because I couldn't get to it back there. So, I do have all the blankets from Harbor Freight up. I did not do a double layer here. I'm going to have to do a double layer here. There's 2 on this side. There are 2 on this side, but they're not doubled up. They are folded in half, so in a way they're doubled up. I still would like to put Reflectix on the side and on the back to help a little bit with the insulation. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work. In my mind, I can see what it looks like, but again, in a minivan, it's really hard to do that. I am still considering popping these plastics off on each side. However, I will have to cut here because you can't get the seatbelt, get it over the seatbelt or off the seatbelt area unless you cut here. And that has to be cut in the front and the back where the 2 seats would go across. There's a seatbelt here and a seatbelt there, and the 2 cuts need to go there. So it's a matter of finding me a saw that I can cut with. I don't know if the small hacksaw I have can do that or not. I don't know. Anyway, this is how it is. This is how it's going so far. I'm hoping to stay in it through the whole winter, but I don't know if that's going to work. Just because if it gets as cold as they're predicting here and snow and everything, that just might not work for me. So, I might have to rent a room. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, this is the setup. If you look at my earlier videos back when I had the SUV, I did try and use these in the SUV as well. I think I have more space here, so it worked out a little better than it did there. So other than that, it's all good. So right now I'm going to just be looking for drawers to go down here on this side and then on this side. And hopefully shallow enough to let me cut the legs down. Just, I think another between 1 inch and 2 inches will give me the height I need to sit. Now, like right now I can sit, my head still touches, not touches, my hair touches. Let's put it that way. My hair touches, but I can't sit completely straight. If I sit completely straight, I am touching. So I do have to have a slouch in my back, which I don't like. So like I said, I realized that after the fact. When you're in a cot, everything dupes down with your body weight. And so this doesn't dupe down because it's hard plastic, like extremely hard plastic. Anyway, that's it. Give me a thumbs up, like me, follow me on Facebook.